What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Monday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott and it is a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. So recently, over the weekend it seems, China drops CBDC airdrop and the world barely blinks. Legitimately one of the biggest economies, soon to be the biggest economy in the world, just dropped a central bank digital currency via airdrop on their flaming citizens. Yeah, and the world barely blinked, mate. And I know the crypto space, everyone's like, oh, but no, the everyday people, they've got no idea, mate. They've got no idea. Let's have a read about what actually happened, eh? And we've got October the 25th. I mean, this was breaking yesterday for me. Like I say, over the weekend, I didn't hear any of this Friday. Inside China's $1.5 million digital currency airdrop, nearly $1.5 million worth of China's DCEP was airdropped to 50,000 citizens in Shenzhen last week. Here's why it matters. It must have felt like Chinese New Year for lucky citizens in Shenzhen, a city across the Bay of Hong Kong, when they received 20 RMB worth of DCEP out of thin air. Literally, the airdrop in the format of red packets does not come from an ICO project, but from the Chinese government as part of its central bank digital currency trial run. This week's Bing looks at the trial run and discusses the implication for the pilot. It's almost generous airdrop from the Chinese government, eh? According to Xinhua, a state mouthpiece, not a media outlet, they're a state mouthpiece. What a way to put it, a state mouthpiece. A total of 10 million RMB was distributed to 50,000 citizens who can spend the funds from October the 12th to 24th across the city. Some 3,000 merchants participated in the trial run by upgrading their payment system to accept DCEP. So far, so good. The local media reported that some users deposited additional funds into their DCEP wallets after spending the 200 RMB. Many users reported back to Xinhua that the DCEP wallet user experiences resemble those of Apple Pay and WeChat Pay, but without the friction of linking one's bank accounts, which of course is a good thing. All about reducing that friction in it. Convenience always wins. Never forget that, man. Perhaps more important than the airdropping of free money is Xinhua's interpretation of the trial, using the airdrop as an opportunity to educate the public. Xinhua, for the first time, demystified a few misunderstandings of the DCEP. The most important clarification from Xinhua was to highlight the notion that DCEP isn't strictly a blockchain thing. Interesting, a fact commonly known in the Western world but rarely discussed from any state media. In fact, up to this point, most of the DCEP narrative has been centered on its use of blockchain, as blockchain itself has been identified as China's new technology infrastructure. It seems a little weird since China is currently winning the race to be the first major economy to issue a state-backed digital currency to lose the blockchain narrative, so why abandon it? One explanation could be that given how volatile the cryptocurrency world is, China wants to take a conservative stance and draw a sharp line between its official state-backed currency and the magic internet money. Magic internet money, eh? That has a reputation for being so rife with speculation, money laundering and fraud. Oh my days. And this is why the world don't blink, because of lines like that, lines and sentences like that within articles on news outlets, when they're breeding it in the red and they're pecking. And then someone goes to Derek up the road, oh, you heard it, yeah, that cryptocurrency thing. Oh, you mean that Bitcoin thing? Oh, criminals use that, money laundering in it. Oh, it's going nowhere, I know, no criminal shit. So, It seems especially prudent given many Ponzi schemes such as Plus Token, which continue to use DCEP as a way to attract new victims. If blockchain is what people associate crypto with, then DCEP needs to maintain some distance. Friends or frenemies, the second misunderstanding is that's worth exploring is Inhua's emphasis that DCEP is not designed to replace existing mobile payment giants such as Alipay, WeChat Pay. Instead, it is a public good, a niche, a nice addition to the existing payment system. This might sound like a benevolent system. After all, the payment giants already own citizens' lives end to end. Did I just read that line right? After all, the payment giants already own citizens' lives end to end. Would you talk about Willis? Mate, why would the government want to step in and disrupt the current happy duopoly? Unless the government isn't truly happy, its ambition, after all, is to gain full control over citizens' financial lives. DCEP is step number one. If it gains momentum, its tension with the duo will grow more explicit, but for now, no one wants to solve the problem, so making a non-competing statement in short term. Bullshit. They will come out with all the BS they can, and they'll twist it this way and twist it that way in the hope that people stay out as long as humanly possible. I've said many times recently, I don't think this market's really truly going anywhere, and I mean like the whole market hitting all-time highs again. Until all their CBDCs are out, I just don't. So a stimulus package in DCEP's clothing. At its core, the DCEP airdrop is functioning a bit like a stimulus packet. While the US government is still debating whether its political parties whether to pass a new stimulus package, China actually delivered one, albeit on a much smaller scale, using its new digital currency to further legitimize DCEP status as China's official digital currency. China's central bank also issued a law that bans any tokens that are pegged against RMB. You cannot peg a token against their fucking token. So, Chinese stable coins, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. No, seriously though, they issued a law that bans any tokens that are pegged against RMB. They're controlling that shit. Yeah, your on-off ramps is what they want. That's the money they can control. Basically, if you imagine universal credit and all that stuff and everything that people get on benefits, they will just get that like that. They're just going to get paid out. When our GBP CBDC comes out, or one in America or Canada or Australia or wherever you are, it's likely... Oh, excuse me. It's likely the majority of people will go to the bank and hand fiat currency in, cash. If your cash is already in the bank, it would likely just be a quick transfer. They'll suck the fiat in, they'll give you CBDCs. There is a chance they'll have CBDCs and cash out at the same time for a certain amount of time. The only people who are just going to be giving it and going to be like, look, you need to set up this digital wallet, is people on benefits and that. They will be the first people that have got. So 5, 10, 20 years ago, you had people who didn't want to telephone bank. They didn't want to internet bank. They couldn't be arsed banking on the phone. They just didn't want to. There was loads of banks in the town centre. There was cash machines everywhere. They didn't fucking need to. Now, we ain't got no banks in our town centre anymore. There's about 2 cash machines. There's 2 there in Tesco, in the Tesco car park. There's 2 over there in Tesco. There's 1 near the post office and there's 1 in the main precinct. So that's 4 in Droylsden. 5 if you include Spars. I think any others will actually be just outside of Droylsden. It was easier to use cash back in the day. Now it's becoming harder. Oh, can't sign up to this without a bank account. Can't sign up for that without a bank account. Can't get a flaming job without a bank account. You've got to get a bank account. Now you can't do this and that without online banking. You need online banking. My dad, Eze, was like, I'm not going to online bank about 10 years ago. Well, you online bank now, Ez. Deal with it, mate. You'll have CBDCs in the end. It just is what it is. So, at some point next year, someone's going to go to the dole, to the job centre, to claim a benefit, and they're going to be like, right, you need to set this wallet up. 100% without a shadow of a doubt, you have to set this wallet up. They've got that that is, anyone fear-mongering, I need you to know, right, I need people to know this. Anyone fear-mongering about digital currencies, right, there's a hell of a lot of digital currencies that they can't control. They can't control some ledgers out there, we know this. Their ledger that they create with their fucking currency, yeah, and they're just dripping you an address. You're not going to have the private key. You're not going to have the fucking, or you're just going to have an address like you do now with your sort code and account number from the bank. You will just have an address off them, yeah, that dictates that's your wallet. Your benefits will then be paid into there. And trust me, that's then your account. Not that you won't be able to open another account for GBP CBDC with another establishment. That one might have been TSB and then you go NatWest or Halifax. But the matter is, you will be KYC'd, you'll be done, and that will be your GBP account, which the Bank of England and all the other banks are likely going to be able to freeze like that. Now, I said they can't freeze Bitcoin, they can't freeze XRP, they can't freeze the accounts you actually own, but what they can do is introduce a digital ID that when you've been a dick and you've got a shit social score, Tesco's just like, we're not serving you, Scott. Don't care if you want to pay an XRP or Monero or whatever you've got. We're not serving you, mate. You're physically, you're not allowed in shop. You have to leave, mate. People don't like you, or they don't want you in here. It's like, what we're gonna fucking do? Oh, we'll go home and online shop. What if I've not got the internet? We'll fucking get it. Get it. I'm fucking sick of it. No, it ain't 1965 any fucking more. Get the internet. Jesus fucking Christ. And I can fully understand people 70, 75, 80, 85 not giving a fuck, not wanting the internet. Fair enough. Fair enough. If you've got one of them people in your family, go and get them the fucking internet. Jesus fucking Christ. Seriously. Just £10 a month for some shit, for some cheap shit internet and pay and go. People have been forced on the internet. The people now not on the internet are struggling like fuck to do certain things, right? I mean, how many TV channels have you even got if you haven't got the internet these days, mate? It's Twitter. And I follow, there's someone on the street about the internet, they need some cameras, and I had to look online a little bit to find some flaming cameras that actually work without the internet. They're all IP these days, all IP cameras, mate. I'm like, yeah, where's the internet connection so you can set me up? I'm like, shit. And again, understand that kind of that aged person not being asked, getting the internet, feeling like they don't really fucking need it, but there's no excuse for the family to not just spend a little bit of money a month and show them the fucking internet, yeah? Show them how it can benefit them, how it can improve their life, give them some services they might not have had otherwise. CBDCs are coming, guys, and people need to get ready for it, just like they had to get ready for the internet. Internet banking's coming, guys, and people need to get ready for it. Oh, fuck that shit. Oh, fuck that shit. Well, digital money's coming. You need to get ready for it. CBDCs are coming. You need to get ready for it. Invest in the internet of value. Don't keep the cash under your bed. Don't fucking give your cash in for fucking CBDC. Get your CBDCs in wages or whatever, however. If someone sends you a fucking GBP CBDC in the next few years, so be it. If the government give it you for the benefits, so be it. If you get maternity pay or whatever it is, so be it. Yeah, insurance, so be it. But fuck me, what you're buying now with your cash, make it an investment in the internet of value. Buy one of the assets they can't freeze. Do yourself a favour. Honestly, it's so hard. Like, on one hand, you've got people that are really want to help and what I'm trying to shake and just like fucking wake up to it. And on the other hand, there's been beating people's doors down for 3 years, and I'm just like, I can't wait to tell you I told you so. And I'm not an I told you so kind of person, but they fucking made me one. Do you know what I mean? I'm not the kind of person who'd be like, man, I told you so, dickhead. But when you've been a dickhead to me for 3 years, you better you're damn fucking right. You're damn fucking right. Come 2023, I'm gonna be like, driving round Drawsden. Alright, is everyone okay? Because I am. But we're not there yet. Big stogie, the day that happens, mate. I will go live with a big fucking cigar. Yeah, when we get new all-time highs. Like that fucking. And then I'll smoke another on cash out. Real talk. Invest in the internet of value. Invest in yourself. Turn your hobbies into revenue. CBDCs are coming. Don't fall into the trap of thinking it's the only currency you need to have. Don't fall into the trap of thinking they're not going to be able to control it, because they will be able to. It will be the one currency that they can control, and the rest will be controlled through digital IDs and people just refusing payment. 100% will. Card declined, guy's a dick. Done. Try to get on the bus, card declined, you're a knob. Kicked off on the bus last week, no one wants you on anymore. You left a load of rubbish at the back of the bus, no one wants you on anymore. See you, mate. Go and have a 2-week fucking suspension off the bus. But seriously, stuff like that's gonna come, because it seems some people just don't have any morals and humility and all that stuff, integrity, dignity, because they're absolute fucking pricks. Got it lately with a so-called friend who won't even pay me for work I did for him. You know, we agreed a certain amount of money, regardless of how long the job took. It took how long it took, and then he started moaning he's not paying me and that. So it is what it is. I'm trying to verge towards a good karma cloud, and half of me just wants to go and smash his van up. Half of me's like, no, good karma. The karma's coming for him in the end. Anyway, I need to get to work, so take it easy. Invest. Live long and hodl it all until you're ready to let it go. Invest doesn't have to be money. Invest can be time, can be energy. Invest some, not educate yourself. Invest. It doesn't always have to be money. You can invest time in yourself. Turn Netflix off one Saturday and go and invest your time somewhere more productive. Yeah. Enjoy your week. Wishing health and happiness to you and yours. We love crypto, we love the internet of value, and we can't wait for CBDCs, really. And love you. Until next time, peace.